What's up, Cave Dwellers? I'm Gabe.
I'm Lex.
We were out for a week, I think.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Feels like longer than that, but I think it was just the 1 week.
It's been a bit. Today we got an odd topic, but we'll get into that in a minute. First, we're going to thank our sponsors.
Yes. First up, we got Gabe's Cave Comic Cards and Collectibles. Gabe's Cave Comic Cards and Collectibles. Gabe's Cave Comic Cards and Collectibles. Gabe's Cave Comic Cards and Collectibles.
What do they do there, Lex?
They sell comics, cards, and collectibles. Sorry, I couldn't resist doing it. I couldn't resist. Gabe's Cave is a comic store and or website and or app, right? Yeah. Don't we have all three?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you can purchase weekly comics, figures. What else do we have? Do we sell our t-shirts online?
I think we sell some t-shirts online. We have different stuff that, like TCG accessories.
Boxes.
Boxes, deck boxes, sleeves, playmats, stuff like that. And then we've just got a bunch of other stuff that just gets put on there. You can set up your weekly pull list through us. And I'm pretty sure you can get that done digitally, so you could just have them ordered to you, which is pretty cool. And then our other sponsor is, of course, Comic Shield. And if you're in the business of shipping or buying comics, cards, graded comics, graded cards, they are the best for shipping. This was the 2023 Indie series of Shield for graded cards. And they ship so wonderfully because it lifts straight up. You open that, and then it slides right out, and you got your graded card. And I think this was a little... that was part of a promotion because this is all for distillery or disputed territory. But it's cool. But that being said, you can order them in bulk. They're cheap. They're easy to fold. Lex would know. He folds them
A lot.
And they're not confusing.
Yeah. Trust me, if I can do it, anyone can. I'm really not good.
All right. Okay.
I'm really not good at like origami, especially.
Anyways, Comic Shield. Make sure to go check them out. If you're buying comics, make sure to try and get your people who are shipping stuff to you, that are shipping regularly to you, to use those. And then if you're in a business that is using shipping boxes or any other shipping boxes for comics, check out Comic Shield. They're worth it. We've got a few cons this year.
Well, the two that we do have confirmed are the Oklahoma City Pop Culture and Horror Con.
Mm-hmm.
They're the same thing. Mm-hmm. That is July 18th through the 20th at the OKC Convention Center.
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to that one? I might be going to that one. Gabe, are you going to that one?
I intended to.
Gabe will be at that one, so make sure you go see him. Get lots of hugs. He loves physical touch. Just run up and hug him. No warning. Just...
That's a bad idea.
That's a really good idea.
That's a bad idea. Please don't. And then Cajun Con, December 6th and 7th. That's going to be in Gonzales, Louisiana. And that's going to be a fun one.
I'm very excited for that one.
I know you are.
I'm very
excited to meet the Boulder.
The Boulder's going to win this in a landslide.
The Boulder.
So that will be fun. But anyways, today's topic.
Yes, today's topic. It is a movie that came out a long time ago.
It is.
But it's coming out again.
Allegedly.
But
also not.
But not really.
But we don't know.
Possibly.
We're talking about Snow White. Specifically the new one, not really versus the old one, but just the whole what's been going on with the new one. And it's gotten a lot of backlash, but it's also been very much in the public eye recently, or at least for the past 2 years, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like this is one of those movies that I feel like I don't see a lot about, but in reality, I see just a bunch of small stuff about it.
Yeah.
All the time.
It is. So I would hope that everybody loves the original Snow White. Obviously, that's not the case. It's very clearly not the case, as the lead for the new Snow White has very often said that she hates the original and the new one will be nothing like the original.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. And it's no longer 1937.
So, the original. People might look at it as it's just a love story, or it's this, is a heartwarming story. But the big thing is most Disney princesses have some form of power, whether it's directly apparent or not. Snow White was the first. It was the original Disney princess movie, and for it to do so badly would be a massive stain on Disney's career. The big thing with it is her power is not, oh, I just want to go fall in love. Oh, that's all I want to do. Because it wasn't that through the original. She absolutely had the power to anyone who was around her, who saw her in person even, would not romantically, fall in love with her, but she, without even looking at the assassin sent to kill her, without even looking at him, he just saw her and folded immediately. He just immediately was like, I can't do this. She's too perfect. She's too good. And that greatness kind of shone from her. What?
Me with every female.
Oh my gosh. Come on, Lex. But recently, there has been a lot of slander on the old movie by some other people and also by the lead for the new movie. And even by the evil queen for the new movie. They've both slandered the old movie. And that's sad, I think. Because the way that they slander is they just say, hey, it's a love story. It's about a girl who just hopes for love.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
They say stuff along the lines of, it's what men want. It's what this wants. It's what that wants. But it's not what we want. And
I can see their argument.
Yeah.
The only thing is, at this point in time, when I watch Snow White, I don't feel like I'm watching a movie. I feel like I'm watching part of history because it's a movie so old and like so iconic that I don't feel like I'm watching just any movie. I feel like I'm watching part of history.
Yeah.
So like it might be outdated, but it's the same thing as like if I watch Dracula from Universal Pictures.
Your comment earlier, man. That
no. It's
Dracula
like Dracula.
Pictures.
It's like I don't look at that and compare it to new movies, new horror movies, and like, yeah, it's so different. It's so, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but
it's a part of history.
It's a part of history, and I don't feel like looking at it in the same light as we do things nowadays.
It's a movie that absolutely set Disney on a path. It set Disney on a path that if they didn't go down, they would not be Disney. It started the Disney princess line. Mm-hmm. It started every little girl's dream. I mean, that's... I mean, I don't know about you, but
I don't know.
Most...
Yeah. I feel like looking at it in that is how... I feel like that's how people should look at a movie.
Absolutely.
Like that. Because it's so old, it's so cherished in the... Like, I feel like everyone knows Snow White, even if they haven't actually seen
It's
Snow White.
unequivocally influential.
That. Whatever that word means. What does that word mean?
It doesn't have a rival in the influence it's brought.
Yeah. Well, maybe some later Disney films.
The reason I say that is it started the Disney princess line. To a majority of little girls, there's outliers out there for sure, but to a majority of little girls, that influenced them. That gave them dreams and hopes and things that they wanted to do, wanted to be. And it absolutely made a lot of young women go out and try to do things with their lives. It gave them hope. It's inspiring. It was role models. I mean, that's... What else can people hope for kids but to have good role models?
Yeah.
That's I mean, that's a very large part of upbringing.
Yeah.
The reason I'm so weird is I picked Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
It does.
Anyways, no, I think that the original movie is a very big piece of history at this point, and I don't think it deserves the slander that it's gotten. And with the new movie being what it is, and how bad it scored on their audience scores, allegedly, because it was supposed to release today, allegedly Disney has canceled their premiere and either pushed it back or it might premiere in some places. But from what I've heard, it is not premiering. And they might just be waiting for that to pick up a lot more voice about it, get, people's thoughts on whether or not they even want to see it based off of what they've heard, and, maybe get it some more popularity, and then they release it. It could be a whole press stunt.
Or it could be in the vault to never be seen again.
It could. Disney has a vault of footages that can never leave that room and never be seen by anybody. It could be one of those. We don't know. And if
the world may never
even
know.
if it is, that means there'd be 2 Snow Whites out there that made history.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. Either way, I think this one has already made history off of all of the press stunts.
I don't know. Maybe.
The lead being banned from all Disney properties.
Yeah.
That's insane. There are very few, if any, other actors or people that have, specifically actors, even more prevalent leads that have been banned from all Disney properties before their movie is even viewed.
Yeah.
Based off of what they said and what they've said about the original. That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so hard to do. I'd say that she had to have tried. And if she wasn't trying, I don't know what I would call that, because they had to send a warning at some point. Hey, stop saying this stuff. Hey, don't do this.
You would think so.
I'm almost certain they had to have.
I don't know. The mouse might have just immediately went for the kill.
Watch it.
They're coming for us next.
Watch it. But no, I don't honestly hope that the new movie releases. The new movie, I honestly don't hope that it releases. I'm not wishing for it to release. I don't want the new movie.
Okay.
I'm not.
The way you worded that for some reason did not process in my brain.
I'm not ecstatic about this new movie. I'm not hopeful. I'm not even happy about it very much.
I'm going to be honest. I haven't watched any of the live action remakes in a long time.
I have.
I watched the Lion King one. I watched the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
And I have vague memories of a Jungle Book one existing, but I've never heard anyone mention that.
I watched it and I liked it at the time, but I was also
So it does exist. I have a very vague memory of watching that in the theater.
I liked it because I thought it looked cool.
But those are the only 3 I know.
Yeah.
And I know there's been more since then.
There has. I don't think everything has to be live actioned.
I don't.
Personally, I don't even
animation.
care for CG animation or 3D animation in general.
Yeah.
I would prefer the original animation. The issue is it's just so much more expensive. And I understand that.
But I do like 2D animation.
And I think their argument currently is the reason they don't do 2D animation anymore is if it costs so much, and then if the movie bombs, they're down more than they started with. The counter argument to that is get good writers. Get a good writer. Don't remake the things you already have, because there's not really a point in it. Keep going with 2D animation. Get better writers, or get your writers something to help them write better, if that's possible. I know Disney puts all their artists in school. It's just something that should be done. out of respect for their prior work. And the hope that they don't put any more stains on their career, because I'd say the new Snow White at this point has become a stain on Disney's career, on Disney's, rap sheet.
I wouldn't go too far to say as it has yet.
I'd say based on the slander alone from the two main characters in the movie, it has become a stain on not only the actor's career, but also on Disney, because they hired them. They put them all the way through the movie. While in filming, they were still slandering the old movie and the new one, but saying the new one's better just because it's not about a woman trying to fall in love. That shouldn't be what all women care about and stuff like that. And that's not even what the old movie was about. And the fact that they hired them and kept them in the movie after they went multiple times and said bad things about the original movie, the source material for what Disney's using, and then they still kept them, that's a stain on their career. That's sad. It would have cost a little bit more money, but I think there were better options. Not to mention, they've pushed this back and canceled it twice now. So.
Yeah, but it's never actually brought up something that's been of interest to... Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to word this right. How do I get across the fact that I don't think it's... Okay, I don't think it's going to leave at least a big mark, because every time I've seen something about it, it's been a small thing. It's just been an annoying small thing about the movie that people don't like, but I don't feel like it's been enough to leave a stain. Maybe a little, dirt mark. That's just remember when they tried to do that thing?
Maybe. My thing is, this is the newest of their remakes that's supposed to be coming out. And people already don't like the remakes.
But I feel like we've said that about every remake they've made.
I didn't say that about The Lion King.
I don't remember.
I said The Lion King just seemed unimportant.
The Lion King one, I didn't like the way the animals looked. But that was just me.
The way that pretty much everybody has said about them remaking movies instead of doing their own new thing has been it seems unimportant for them to remake these. I wish for new storylines.
Right.
I want new stories, new characters, new things, new worlds, everything new. I don't want to go and maybe even a spinoff. If you don't name it, hey, here's Snow White 2. Don't name it the sequel, but name it a spinoff. Hey, there's this one character that was actually interesting in the movie. Go make a movie about them. Stuff like that. You don't even have to label it as a spinoff. That's the best kind of spinoff, is when they don't label it directly as a spinoff, but, it's its own movie. It can stand alone on its own. But it's also in this universe, and you see a little bit of them in another movie. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or giving a entirely new thing. Those are the best of just about any story, is when it's new. Nothing's original, and that's fine. But at least try to make it your own and don't reuse the same thing directly.
Right.
When you copy homework, you make it look different. Don't do that, kids. But no, I think this one will be a stain because they've gotten so much backlash and they have been so vocal about it. I feel like this is the one that they've been the most vocal on, and it's the fact that both leads have said so much. Because Evil Queen has not said near as much as Snow White. Snow White has said a lot. Either way, if you have your own thoughts on this, put them in the comments below, and we'd love to see what you have to say.
Yes. Anyway, to the artist spotlight. Time to change the mood.
Welcome to the Artist Spotlight. We've got today Eric Medina's cards. This definitely has some of my favorite cards out of Series 5.
I do like some of these cards a lot. They are very good. They are very nice.
Yeah. Do you want to do top row?
Sure, I got top row. We've got Wolverine, the Predator, Galvatron, Cable, and Doomsday.
Yeah, with the death of Superman. That's so cool.
Yeah.
At the bottom row, we've got Globulus, Blanca, Doom, Wolverine, and Punisher. And these two are in their own art. I just realized they are together.
We have been looking at that for 5 minutes the wrong way.
Yeah, we have. You know what the downside is? They probably won't be able to go together.
They definitely won't be able to go together. We don't have enough cards. But very cool still.
Yep. It is very nice. That is cool. Anyways, but no, these are definitely some of the favorite cards out of the series so far. That makes sense why they're the only two in that art style.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah.
It's cool. Anyways, favorite card out here?
The Death of Superman Doomsday, I think. Yeah. That or the Predator.
Mine's Predator.
Yeah.
That's such a pretty Predator.
They're both so cool looking to me.
Yeah. The green blood's shiny.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. But yeah, these are really cool. It's funny I didn't say the G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's funny you didn't say the Doom.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of cards that you typically like.
I know, right? Honestly, I really like the Galvatron too.
I know.
It looks good. It's well done.
Yeah.
Anyways, Eric Medina. He did great.
Fantastic cards.
Absolutely.
Keep up the great work.
Mm-hmm. We're going to move into our giveaway.
How do they enter said giveaways? Now how do they enter the giveaway?
Oh, I thought you were asking how we enter the giveaways. We can't do that.
No. How do they answer the giveaway?
Link in the description.
We got there eventually, guys.
Yeah, we did.
We got there eventually.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. Link in the description. You go fill some stuff out, and then whatever. You tell us which ones you like.
Yeah, and we'll send them to you if you win, and if you don't win, you get nothing.
I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it like that. Jeez.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I don't know what I'm supposed to say, man.
Keep going.
Thanks for watching Gabe's Cave. I've been Lex. He doesn't matter. Subscribe, like, comment, favorite. Bookmark this video. Can you do that on computers? Isn't that a thing you can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, bookmark this.
Don't. There's not a point.
Much like the remakes.
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.